Hello there guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nayeli. I know it's been a little while. There's just been a lot of stuff going on in both my professional and personal life. I hope you guys understand. But today I have a really exciting video. I'm going to be sharing with you guys a really awesome palette. Upon doing some research on how to get a really nice shimmery eye makeup look, I found this specific palette from Unleisha, and it is in their #1 all of glitter. So all of these eyeshadows, all 9 of them, are either shimmers or glitters. They're all going to be kind of having like that shiny effect. So if of course you want to add a matte, you're not going to get that with this specific palette, but I feel like we all have matte shadows. There are a lot of shimmery and glitter palettes on the market, especially for those that are from South Korea. So for example, other palettes will have mattes, shimmers, and glitters. Sometimes you will only have mattes and shimmers. It's not very common that you're gonna get all 3 in the same palette, and even then a lot of brands come out with individual shimmers or maybe just like 2-in-1s. So I feel like this one gives you a really great variety, a good amount of shimmers and a good amount of glitters. So I would consider this one to have a total of 3 glitters and the rest of them are shimmers. These 5 right here and then this one at the corner are gonna be your shimmers, and then these 3 in the center are your glitters. Just by looking at them, I think you guys will be able to appreciate how beautiful they are. I've gotten a little bit of use out of them, specifically when I have gone to K-pop concerts here in Texas. I have used them every single time, and I think I've been to 3. I think I've only used them for 2 because I didn't have them for the BTS concert, but I used them whenever I saw Twice, and then I also used them when I saw TXT in concert. I wanted to use them for Stray Kids, but unfortunately they canceled or postponed it, sorry. So haven't been able to use it as much as I want. When it comes to just like day-to-day or when I have an event that I don't want to pop as much, I will definitely use the shimmers, but I do tend to get a little bit of use out of them, and a little goes a very long way. That's something that I really like about these, specifically for the shimmers. I feel like the glitters, I don't know if I would necessarily call them pressed glitters, but it's something like that, where you can kind of tell even when I showed you guys, it looks like there's an indent in there, so it's kind of like squishy, whereas the shimmers aren't as squishy. But you, even just like with a little swatch, you get quite a lot. So I'm also going to be doing swatches for you guys. I think the names in Korean language are just the pronunciations of the English words. The names are Refine, Symbol, Mirage, Occult, Stuck, Prime, Crush, Desire, and Vital. I really like these names, and I think these are so beautiful. One thing that I guess I wanted to mention to you guys is that it doesn't matter what color you are. That's something that I really like about shimmers and glitters, is that it doesn't matter what color your skin is, whether you are fair skinned or deeper skin toned, you will definitely see the brilliance in the reflection coming off of these lovely eyeshadows. So let's go ahead and give them some swatches. So I'm going to start from this side going down, and we're gonna start with Mirage, which is this kind of light champagne-y. I feel like there's a lot of champagne going on down here too, but this one's probably like the lighter one, and this one's a shimmer. Next is Symbol. Oh shoot, I took way too much. So next let's do Refine. And then next we've got Prime, which is a little bit pinkier. And this is what Prime looks like on my finger. I think I'm just going to show you guys all the swatches at the end, because when I'm holding it like this on my arm, you can't really see them as well, but I'll definitely show you a closer up of them in just a moment. And then I'm thinking that this one here in the center is probably like the star of the show. They also kind of have like their logo right here. And this one is called Stuck. So that's what it looks like on my finger. So next we've got Occult, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna put some of the rest on my other arm. Occult is definitely more of a shimmer. So I think what I would say is if you're doing shimmers, you can apply more, or you can expect to apply more, whereas with the glitters, don't pack it on. Next we've got Vital, and Vital is a little bit more copper tony. After Vital we have Desire, or towards like a tan brown. Interestingly enough, on my hand it looks a lot lighter, like it doesn't even look brown, but maybe that's because I'm brown, I don't know. Last but not least, we have Crush, which is also kind of in the champagne-y family. On the palette it looks a little bit pinkier, but I don't think that it looks as pinky when it's on your eye. So first I'm going to show you guys what these look like, and I may apply like one or two on my actual eyelids in just a second. So the first one that you see here is Refine, definitely a shimmer, and it's probably one of the lighter colors. I really like that it looks pretty rainbowy, although it is very sheer. Next one is Symbol, and Symbol is one of those glitters for sure. This one definitely pops. And on the palette, it looks kind of peachy. On my skin tone, it doesn't look as peachy, but you can definitely see some of those elements, and you can totally see the glitter on this one as well. It's really, really beautiful. Next, we have Refine, which this one looks kind of orangey pinky on the palette. However, I can even see a little bit of purple reflection, kind of magenta-y, I guess I could say. The last two that we have in my arm are Prime and Stuck. Even though on the palette it seems to be way pinkier, the colors showing on my skin are maybe like a duochrome. Sometimes it looks silver, sometimes it looks Stuck looks white on the palette. On my actual hand it does have some white, but when you kind of smear it, it definitely takes on some gold as well as a little bit of pink. And that is it for the glitters. So moving on to the final shimmers, we've got Occult, which yellowy champagne. On my arm, it doesn't seem to be very yellowy at all, and maybe that's because I'm more undertoned. It definitely looks a lot whiter. Next, we've got Vital, the probably most copper shimmer that is available on this palette. I think that this one is super great for every day. It's not as in your face as other colors. And second to last, we have Desire, and although it also seems to be a little bit coppery, orangey, it doesn't look like that very much at all in my arm. It actually seems to be a little bit more silvery than I thought it would be. And last but not least, we have Crush. This one you can definitely see more pinkiness to it, a little bit kind of magenta-ish. I think that this will suit people with kind of like cool undertones because it is a little bit more on the pinky side. And I feel like all of these colors are really good at, you know, making that impression popping. I feel like the one that isn't as intense would probably be Mirage, which was the very first one, but still I feel like it definitely gives probably the best wet look, if you know what I'm saying. I'm definitely not going anywhere where I need to be wearing glitter eyeshadows, but just so you guys can see how they look on my actual eyelid, I may do it. So I just put on a little bit of matte eyeshadow. I feel like I really want to show you guys what Mirage looks like, so I'm going to put a little bit of Mirage on one eye. I think I'm probably going to try like the lightest one and the darkest one, just so you guys can see how the colors vary. And then I'm going to use two of the glitters. So first of all, I'm gonna put Mirage on my right upper lid and then I am going to use the bottom one, which is Crush, on my left upper lid. So we'll try that and then we'll put some glitter above that. I love putting on eyeshadows with my fingers. I don't really like using brushes. I like doing looks that are super quick and easy because I'm lazy and because I'm not very good at applying eyeshadows. So this is just the best way to apply eyeshadows in my opinion, and then if you obviously want to blend, you can do that, but for me, I don't even care. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Mirage, actually a lot of it of Mirage, because this one doesn't show up as much. Wow, so pretty. I'm really bad about closing my eye to it, like either bunches up like this or like it just starts to shake. So I'm gonna try my best to close my eyes as much as possible. I can definitely tell a difference between my eye that doesn't have any shimmer versus this one. Totally tell the difference. I don't know about you guys. I really hope you can. On my other eye, I'm going to put on probably the darkest one, which is Vital. Oh, I think I took a little too much. This definitely has a little bit more of like a reflective, white castiness to it. And then this one just pairs really well even with the color that I had underneath, which was kind of like an orangey tan. Yep, it's super beautiful in my opinion. So let's go ahead and put on some glitter. Since I already kind of have a similar color theme going on, I think I'm gonna put this one right here, which is Symbol. Look at how chunky that is. Oh my god. Can you guys see that? I haven't even blended it at all, but look at how chunky those like glitter pieces are. So I'm gonna blend a little bit. If you really want a lot of glitter, then yeah, you can start like in one area, maybe go to the middle and then end at the very end if that's your thing. But I tend to do this thing where like I start over on this side, and I don't know if that's the best idea, but for me, this is a little bit. You can obviously pack on even more and you will see it obviously showing up way more than this. I think I really need to show you guys what this one in the center stuck looks like. That's the name of it, Stuck. I'm cleaning my fingers before I put these on, by the way, just so you guys aren't thinking that I'm not doing that. This is what this one looks like. This one's super white. And this one I have worn to concerts, so it's definitely like show-stopping. Maybe I should start here in the center and then like put a little bit more. I think that was a better idea. Yeah. It's like a little bit better thought out. I feel like this one's probably the chunkiest of them all. Look, and I still have quite a bit left there to where I could use on my other eye if I wanted to. Obviously I already have some, so I'm not going to do that. A little bit goes a long way with the glitters. The application was not the best, I will be the first to say that. So yeah, this one looks crazy. And if you were to a concert, your eyes will definitely be noticed. But yeah, I'm hoping that you guys can see what I'm talking about when I say that they definitely give you like that K-pop idol look. And I know that pretty much every idol right now is doing like that Ikkyosal look. And I'm not really gonna try to, you know, make the dark line and everything. I'm just gonna show you two more of the shimmers. Let's try that. Let me clean my lower lids a little bit because there's actually some fallout. I think I'm gonna try Desire right here and Refine on this side. Oh my gosh, you guys, my eyes are looking super insane right now. Okay, so this is Desire right here, and then over here I have Refine. Now I didn't put a whole lot, so you're not gonna see too much, but hoping that you guys can see something. And then over here's Refine. So these are the shimmers and glitters from Unleisha's Glitterpedia eye palette. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing the swatches, especially seeing this on a skin tone a little bit darker than what you are probably used to seeing when it comes to these, you know, South Korean brands. I think that even if you're not into all of those K-beauty trends, I think that regardless, this type of eye look where it has like the shimmer is very in right now. A lot of American and Western brands have been using this concept as well. I've seen a lot of liquid shimmers and things like that, so I think that this isn't something that's gonna go away soon. You can do something very subtle, but you can also go very dramatic with it as well, just depending on what your vision is, what your event is, what the vibe is. You don't even have to go anywhere special. Like, you can just go to the grocery store, and if you feel like you want to look nice, then you can wear that as well. I think that this palette offers a lot of options, 9 of them in fact, so I think that you can't go wrong with it. I think the price was somewhere in like the 20s. I purchased this I don't remember if I purchased this from like a South Korean website or if it was through Amazon. I'm pretty sure that it was like from Olive Young or Clio, something like that. So definitely look up what prices are going to be cheaper for you, because sometimes the shipping can like really make a difference on how much it's going to cost. Amazon also offers them. I definitely recommend doing your research, especially because I've had this for quite some time. The deals and the prices may differ, so if you can find something a little bit cheaper, then that would be great. But I definitely recommend this. I think that I'm gonna get so much use out of it. I've had it for like a few months and I use it somewhat often. I definitely get more use out of the shimmers than I do the glitters. The glitters are more for like my concerts, at least for me. But even then, you can tell that I haven't used it a whole lot, and there's still a lot of product in here. So this is definitely gonna last. I really think so. If you want that K-pop look, if you want that soft girl look, if you want that Douyin look, I don't know how you pronounce it, if you just want some shimmer and glitter, I think that you're really gonna enjoy this. I think it's great. I think the quality is lovely as well, and it definitely stays on for a good amount of time. Let me know if there are any other brands that you are interested as far as eyeshadows that you would like me to try, and I may look into them. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!